Hey you guys, it's Brad, and welcome to my Lego room. Why don't you guys come inside and we can take a tour? So my Lego room here is over 400 square feet of pure Lego. This is the place where I do all my Lego building, display all my Lego sets, store my entire Lego collection, and of course film all my content for social media here. In this room there's over 500,000 Lego parts, thousands of Lego sets, and so much to see. So my Lego room is pretty much broken into 4 parts. First off, there is my BrickLink room, which I'll show you towards the end of the video, where it's where I store and sort all of my BrickLink store inventory. The second part is where I'm standing right now. This is where I build all my Lego sets, display my Lego city, and have my entire parts collection. The third part is kind of the middle area, where I spend a lot of time editing my videos and just have some extra storage space for when I need to pile Lego sets. And the fourth part of the room is where I do all my video filming. It's where my desk is, where I sit to talk at, it's where my review station is, and more. So kicking the video off over here, and arguably my favorite part of the Lego room, as I mentioned, this is where I've got all my Lego parts, this is where I do my Lego building and more. So for starters over here, I have all my containers of sorted Lego bricks. All of these drawers are the PappyMax storage solutions. Unfortunately, PappyMax doesn't seem to be around anymore, but I still love these storage solutions because you guys can see I've got pretty much all of my parts completely separated by part type or by genre. It's a really great way to sort everything. I know exactly where everything is nice and labeled, and I will make a full video showing you guys this in a little bit more detail. Underneath that, I do have a variety of other Lego parts sorted out. So this one here is plates, all sorted by color. I've got a variety of other Lego bricks, and then these are all bricks, again sorted by color. And then on this side over here, I've got everything from minifigure parts, more bricks, window shields, and of course things that I need to sort. On top of this, I actually do have a tray of parts that need to be sorted as well. And then over here, I've got just some minifigure parts, some general things here in the Lego room, some smaller builds, as I said, my 2 bins of minifigure parts, and then even the Saturn V, which is really cool. You guys can also see I do have a variety of Lego sets on display as well. I do have all my Disney Lego minifigures, my entire Disney castle, which is really cool, and then the small one there. And then I've even got some fair sets up here, including the older carousel and the Ferris wheel, and of course the Brick Lover 18 banner. I do have more Lego sets over here on display. For starters, I do have this Lego movie blanket hung up on the wall. It's great decor art. I've got bins here over for my Lego city, including some cars, minifigures, and parts for the city. I've got this small bookshelf here with a couple architecture sets, some city sets, some train tracks, and of course the Vespa wind turbine. Of course, spanning the entire wall here, I also do have my Lego City. This Lego City is comprised of a bunch of Lego sets, a bunch of Lego mocks, and just a bunch of things that make my city unique. It's spread across 3 different tables here, so I've got 2 larger tables spanning the whole back of the wall, and then a smaller table that's actually a little bit lower, raised right here. I do have my very large Lego City over here that is nicely on display with a ton of different Lego sets and scenes and little Timbits and Easter eggs that you guys can see. On each side of the Lego City, I do actually have storage underneath as well, where I store a bunch of backlog and old sets and instructions and bags and all that really good fun stuff. Above my Lego City, I also have a bunch of Lego movie posters, including the Lego Movie 1 and the Lego Batman movie. And then of course right in the center here, I do have my table. This is a table where I do a lot of building, a lot of sorting, and sometimes when I even do a lot more of it, I can actually bring in a second table as well. This one is fully on wheels, so it is perfect to move around the Lego room, and I can slide it however I need. If I need more space, less space, whatever it might be, it's set up perfectly there. I love the flow because I've got my entire Lego parts collection right here, so when I'm doing any building, whether it be for mocks or Lego sets, all the parts are right there within arm's reach. Although not an official section of my Lego room, but although a huge part of my Lego room are these Ikea Billy bookshelves spanning the entire length of the Lego room. I have got 11 of these bookcases here, plus a custom-made one specifically for my Lego BrickHeads, and these bookcases really store and allow me to display the thousands of Lego sets I've got here in my Lego collection. Each shelf is pretty much broken down by theme and grouped together by type, and once I've shown you the rest of the Lego room, I'm going to be giving you guys a full tour of all of these different bookshelves so you guys can see exactly how I've got everything sorted and some of the sets that I do have on display. So now we're actually looking at the second and third part of my Lego room where I mentioned I've got my computer set up. This is where I do all my video editing, all my business keeping, and it's my main computer. And then of course behind me I've got my studio setup, which we'll talk about in a minute. So my desk setup here, you guys can see I've got two different monitors for the computer. It is all hooked up to a Mac Mini where I've got just oodles of hard drives and everything, all the content that I pretty much ever made on these hard drives there. This is my chair, obviously. This is where I sit. I edit all my videos here, plan my schedule, write my script, edit the photos and thumbnails, edit TikToks and all that really fun stuff. It's also where I sit to record some videos like news videos or do live stream, podcast interviews, and things like that. My desk setup here is designed totally for functionality as well, so I got all my monitors there. I've got a bunch of Lego sets on display here as well. These are ones I've just kind of recently built and enjoy to look at. I do have a diffuser as well just to keep the room moist for when my eyes and stuff have been glued to the screen for so long. I've got this storage container here with a bunch of camera equipment, memory cards, things I need to make video content. And then of course above the desk here I do have a mounted TV. This is where I can either have it here so I can, watch it while I work, or I can even swivel it this way so that I'm building over here at the desk, I can still see what's on TV. I can put either DVDs up there, I could put Netflix, or I could even cast anything from my computer if I want to watch like a live stream or a podcast or a longer YouTube video or something like that. Above the desk there, I do have a display shelf with a bunch of custom Lego minifigures. You guys will have seen a lot of these in reviews recently, so definitely check those out. Above the desk, I do have my YouTube play buttons, which are really cool. So this is the one that I made several years ago by myself, as well as the one for when I surpassed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Above that, I do have a bunch of custom Lego minifigures from a variety of brands, Minifigs.me, United Bricks, BrickLink, and more. And of course, I got a bunch more Lego posters. These are from Lego Movie, Lego Movie 2, Lego Ninjago Movie, Lego Batman Movie, and the Lego Brickumentary. I've also got a couple drawstring bags up there from various conventions that I just thought looked really cool, and then even have a little whiteboard for some things I do, some more Lego art and sets over there, which I'll show you in a minute. Beside my desk, I do have some more things on display, including the Haunted Mansion, some flowers, some of the Speed Champions cars, a variety of different Lego sets, including some movies, and NCIS is something I watch here in the Lego room a lot, and then all my Lego movies down there, and just some more parts to sort. I've got the air conditioning unit there, which I've taken advantage of the metal and actually included all of my Lego minifigures, anything that I may need or just want to have on display. I've got things that I have in the Pick-a-Brick parts that are on these shelves that I will show you. Above the air conditioner there, I do have a custom art print from BrickFest Live 2017. That is me, it is my sig fig. And then I've got some Lego artwork, including the classic Spaceman, me as a mosaic, Iron Man, and Mickey and Minnie Mouse. And then over here, I've actually got the closet that contains all my sealed Lego sets, all my Lego minifigure display, and another bookshelf of sets that I'll show you towards the end of this video. And of course, now taking a look at the third section of my Lego room, this is where I do a majority of my content filming for my YouTubes and my other social media platforms. So there's a couple different review stations here. So for starters, I do have the white backdrop. This is where I film a lot of my Lego reviews. You guys can see I've got lights, and when the camera's stationed there, everything looks really crisp and white. I can make review videos there, show products off really well, and it looks really cool. All the lights are constantly set up with the background there on the table, so it's really easy to use. I've got some sets even there that are about to be filmed with. I've got a stool here with my name on it and Lego on the other side, so I can just sit down, move the camera over when I need it, and I'm ready to go. Beside the setup there, I do have a bunch of other background colors that I could use for whatever video that I need at the time. And then of course behind that, I've actually got my main desk setup. So this is where I do a lot of my sitting when I have to do some talking right to the camera, or I film scripted content here, or sometimes I don't even have the table. I've just been doing it with that background because this place is always set up. The camera is always ready to go, so it's really important for me just to be able to come here in the Lego room, hit record on the camera, and get started. Behind here, you guys will be able to see I do have a variety of different camera equipments, everything from lights, monitors, teleprompters, tripods, gaff tape, sliders, screens, extra tripods. There is so much more going on, but I'm also planning to make a full series on my vlog channel showing you guys the behind the scenes of all the content I make here on YouTube and just how I get it done, because there are a lot of things and a lot of considerations that many of you don't know, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to show you. Of course, behind this section of all the studio gear as well, I do continue along with the bookcases. These are actually wrapped around. It makes like a circle pattern. I've got a lot of my more favorite sets back there because those are what actually appear on screen most often in the background of a lot of my videos, so that's why it was really important for me to continue the entire wall, basically the entire length of the Lego room, so I could really showcase my Lego collection. Unfortunately, this part of the Lego room is a little bit more cramped than I had hoped for it to be. It's pretty tight here as I try not to hit any of the Lego sets and actually sit here at my desk to make my videos here, but it makes it work. And I'm just glad that I have a designated studio space that I don't have to move and reshuffle every time I want to make a video. And then finally, shoved in the far corner here, I do have a bunch of Lego sets as well. These are just some sets that I built over the years, some Speed Champions, 501st, some nice Lego artwork, and then a variety of Lego things sorted down there. I've got everything from seasonal sets, posters, and a lot of things brands and companies have sent me to review. Coming back to the closet here, like I mentioned, this is where I store all of my sealed Lego sets. So anything that needs to be built is stored here in this closet. I actually just recently organized it, so you guys will have to check out that video, but these are all pretty much sealed Lego sets, or even just Lego sets that need to be rebuilt, all nice and sorted there, and I keep them over here in the closet, so they're all in one place, and it keeps the room looking clean. I've already shown you guys my minifigure display cabinet, but I've got all a bunch of CMFs there. This is not all the CMFs, and it's not even close. I've got some of them on the other side of the leg room in bins, but I've got some of the newer series. Down here, I've got some things that I want to make videos on, you know, maybe some things I got from recent hauls, sig fig parts, some brand products, as well as some books and magazines. Down here, I've got all of my sealed Lego polybag collection, so there's a lot of polybags here. Some of it is sorted by theme, but a lot of it is just kind of random, unfortunately. Down here is all vintage sets that have been sorted and need to be rebuilt. I've got more polybags there, and then on this bottom shelf are more polybags and a lot of gift with purchases. I've also got a stack of pick-a-brick cups here, and that is not even close to all the pick-a-bricks I have, you know, the pick-a-brick cups I have here in my leg room, because there's a whole shelf of them over there. And of course, last but certainly not least, I've got my Lego BrickLink room. This is definitely the smallest and most confined space that I have here in my Lego room, but it also plays an important operation in my business. I also just made a video about this one recently, doing a bunch of resorting, but this is basically where I store all the inventory for my store. So right here, I do have a desk that I stand up at. I've got a computer always set up there so I can pack orders. This shelf here has got all the things that I need to like run a store, like office supplies and things like that, business cards. And then this side over here is just all bags for the heat sealer. Over here, this is what I heat seal so I can get all my parts out the door. I've got some posters here, and then I've got a bunch of inventory up here, all sorted in these old BrickLink boxes. I've got extra boxes for inventory here, and then these are boxes for sets to go out. This box is all shipping supplies, as is everything back here. This one shelf here is actually things for my personal collection, so these are just empty boxes that I wanted to keep. I've got a Lego blanket there, just some things for the studio, and some more empty boxes. More empty boxes down there, and then just some of the old things from when I used to customize Lego collections. I do have these bins here. These are all inventories as well. You know, we've got everything from sets and minifigures to extra parts, extra bags, and then like large parts, instruction manuals, boxes, and all that great stuff. And then over here, just a lot more sets as well, or not sets, sorry, but parts. These are all larger parts that don't fit in the smaller bins, and I've just got extra stamps, shipping labels, scales, packages, and ready to go out the door, and a bunch of inventory there. And then I've just got my collection of shirts. So these are some shirts that I can wear in Lego videos and things like that. I've got a bag of bags back there, and then just a couple boxes of extra bags for like shipping and stuff like that. I've already gone through this cabinet here, and then this one here is a majority of things for my store. So I've got some extra boxes there, extra labels, sets that need to be added to the store, parts that need to be added. These are all sets that are in the store, these two shelves here, and then I've just got some extra things, you know, from Brick Loot and stuff like that down there. I've got a bunch of extra bags here that I can use, an extra shelf that is just waiting to be filled up. These are all things for sorting, so I've got a bunch of trays and a bunch of sorting things. Again, more parts to be added to the store, as well as some more sets to be added. And then over here, I've just got sets that need to be parted out for the store. Now for the part that you've all been waiting for, let's take a look at all of the Billy bookshelves that line my entire Lego room, and taking a look at the hundreds of Lego sets and the thousands of Lego parts that these shelves display for me. Of all the Billy bookcases, I'm actually just going to start over here on this side. So the bottom one here is just a bunch of pick-a-brick cups. These are extra pick-a-brick cups full of Lego parts that I just have way too large a quantity of, and I stacked them under here so they're nicely on display. On this next shelf here, I do have the Ocean Explorer set, which is a really big Lego boat. Takes up pretty much the entire shelf, but it looks really cool. And above that, I actually have some log cabins and just some like homes and things like that. I've got, you know, like a tree house, a log cabin, a camper van, a couple beach houses, the apple tree house, including this really cool horse racer, and then some dirt bike racers. Above that, some more beautiful homes, more mobile homes, a custom Lego tent from a company back in the day. You know, we've got this townhome, this really cool house that I love because it actually lights up. Well, it would have light up if maybe the batteries weren't dead. This is an older set. And then, of course, another unique house. Above Above that, I've got a mock actually. So this is the corner gas mock from the hit Canadian TV show. I've got the entire cast here made of Lego bricks, and then the full Ruby and corner gas cafe set. I've also got one of their police cars and the sign. Over here, I've actually got a treehouse as well. This is on a mountainside house and a really cool kayak boat. Above here, I've got some vintage Lego sets. Well, at least some of these are vintage. We've got the Hurricane Harbor, which I recently reviewed. We've got this red speedboat, this newer yacht, and then, of course, this blue boat as well. Up here, we've got more Lego boats and even some room for some future expansions there. You guys can see just a variety of Lego boats here in the collection. Continuing on kind of with that theme and the boats, I've got some underwater Lego sets here. These are some like City Explorer sets, submarines, jet skis, things like that. And then moving to this side, I've got some Monkey Kids set because they kind of continue with that theme, and then just some more boats that float, including some jet skis, a bunch of random animals, and other water toys and things like that. Below here, I've got some larger Lego boats, a lot of these ones that you guys will recognize from videos that I've tested out in the past to see if they will float, but a variety of boats here, samples, including another submarine, and then I've even got an old dock from the Lego City. Below that, I've actually got the Pirates of Barracuda Bay set, which is a very large Lego boat that I have never reviewed or made a video on or anything like that, but it's such a great set. I've got this really cool pirate flag. I even got this hidden side lighthouse next to it that just overall looks really cool, and it's such a stunning set when you come into the Lego room. Above all the boats here, I also have a lot of my larger boats, including the pirate ship, the Lego Friends yacht, the ferry, the Ninjago ship, this Monkey Kid ship, and a couple of the Coast Guard boats over here. We've even got the Lego Ideas sailboat, a harbor, as well as the large Jurassic Park set with the huge dinosaur and the gates. Below that, I've got a variety of Lego sets. So I've got the Lego Ideas Medieval House. I just thought it really cool, looks awesome. I've got some Harry Potter sets down here, as well as some Monster Fighters and even an Ultra Agent set. I've got another vintage Lego set down here, which is the Octane gas station. One of my favorite Lego sets is this yellow Lego transport, and then a couple mocks, which includes a stage, like a concert stage, and some Channel 18 news trucks. And then below that, I've actually got two shelves of books here. So this one here is focusing on Lego books from a variety of authors and publishers, and then this side focuses on Lego catalogs and Lego magazines. Above that, I do have my fire shelf. So this contains one of my Lego fire stations, a bunch of fire trucks, as you guys can see, as well as the Forest Police Station and the Forest Police truck. Above that, I've actually got the Home Alone house, which is such a cool Lego set from the Lego Ideas theme, and then I've got all the characters down there, and then beside that, I've actually got one of the newer Indiana Jones set, which is actually the only Indiana Jones set that I own. Above that, I've got all my Lego police sets. So this is one of the first and most important Lego sets that I ever added to my collection. It is the 2008 Lego City Police Station, completely rebuilt, and all the parts and everything are there, and it's built properly. It looks awesome. I've also got a bunch of police cars there, two or three actually police transports, and a bunch more police trucks and police cars. Above that, I kind of have like the pop culture area here. So I do have the Lego Friends Central Perk, the Lego Flintstones set, as well as the Big Bang Theory. Above that, I do have the Lego Friends apartment building, so both of them side by side, and a Speed Champion set. And then above that, I have like my travel shelf. So I've got all the Lego postcards that I have to date, as well as all my minifigures that I've ever made at the minifigure factory from all the way around the world. Beside that, I actually do have my shelf of BrickHeads here. So these shelves pretty much contain all the BrickHeads that have ever been made by Lego, pretty much in order too of what they were released. Unfortunately, you guys can see I ran out of space of these BrickHeads pretty fast, so I will have to continue stacking them and adding them and reorganizing them because I've started stacking some of them too deep and everything, so they're not as organized anymore. The only BrickHeads that are actually missing here are just a lot of the seasonal ones because they have them on another display shelf. Over here, I do have a bunch of helicopters, so I've got 3 shelves of helicopters here, a variety of different themes and everything like that. No particular order, but I am a big helicopter fan, so I love having all of these on display, and I just think they look really sharp and really nice there, so very, very happy with them. Above that, I do have a bunch of other helicopters and things like that. Starting from basically over here, it's a variety of helicopters and planes. I just love how these look. These obviously take up a ton of space, so that's why they are all up here on top of all the bookshelves and not on individual shelves just because of their wingspans and things like that. I even got the sealed model team helicopter over there, but love how these look, and I even have some of them on risers just so you could first off fit more of the planes in, but also just get a better look and a better glimpse of all of them, and very excited for those as well. Of course, down here I do have my Lego Ninjago shelves, so these are mostly from the Lego Ninjago movie. movie. So I've got all the minifigures nicely lined up there and a variety of the different sets from when I did a campaign with Warner Brothers back in the day. Below that, I've got my Lego Scooby-Doo shelf. So I love the Scooby-Doo line. I've got all the sets, which is not that hard because unfortunately only 5 were ever released, but I've got them all on display here. And then I've even got some hidden side as well as some of the Lego movie sets that are just overflow from other parts of the Lego room. And then down here, I've got a very poorly assorted shelf. These are just sets that were thrown there of a couple different things I have here, mostly Lego City and some Lego Friends, but more organization from the shelf is needed. On this here as well, same kind of thing. I just have an older Lego train as well as the Lego train station that needs a little bit more resorting. Above that, though, is a perfectly sorted shelf, 2 shelves actually, of the Lego movie sets. So this one here is mostly of the official Lego movie and Lego movie 2. A variety of sets there, all nicely staged and designed to look really nice and look sharp. And then below that, I've got more sets from the Lego movie 2, Lego movie, as well as a lot of sets from the Lego Batman movies. You guys can see there's a lot of black there for Batman, but it looks really sharp. I'm super happy with how these shelves turned out. Above that, I've actually got some Disney shelves, some Disney sets. I've got the Disney train, which looks awesome. So I've got the train in front there, all the minifigures behind that, as well as the train station. And then I've got the Mickey and Minnie buildable characters. Above that, we have some Lego architecture sets from a couple of the different cities and things like that I visited. I do have architecture sets all the way around the room, as well as some in my condo that you guys won't see. I've got the Lego fish tank up here and the Lego jazz quartets. This is the shelf that I'm going to make a video on in a little bit more detail later on, but this is kind of a bunch of Lego minifigures and really special Lego things that I have here in my Lego collection that, again, I will talk about in a little bit more detail, definitely in another video. And then below that, I've got a shelf of things from like Lego conventions and things like that. I've got some trophies, some old event kits from a variety of different conventions, all of the business cards I've ever collected from people, and again, more event kits, tickets, and stickers, and things like that. Below that, I've got a shelf of some Lunar New Year Lego sets. So these are a variety of sets from over the years of the Lunar New Year theme. Really love how they look. I think they just add such a nice pop of color. And I've even got some more shelves down here and some more white space where I could add some more of these Lego sets because I actually do have a bunch of them in the closet unbuilt. Below that, I've got the Lego City Hospital with 2 ambulances, Buzz Lightyear, and some Lego Agents sets with the Agents trailer that I just recently rebuilt. And then this is a whole empty shelf, which is exciting because that means I get to add some more Lego sets to it. Right now, I've just got a little buddy holding down the fort. Down here, I've got my Lego City sets. So these are the Lego City Explorers. So I got the volcanoes there and the Arctic Explorers, which is really cool. These 2 shelves are basically Lego poly bags. So I've got everything from the Lego Mixels theme back in the day, some 3-in-1 buildable characters, and some mixed in poly bags. And then this one here is pretty much exclusively poly bags from a variety of different themes. And you guys can just see a bunch of little builds and minifigures there. I've got some space sets over here and some exclusive sets. So this is the Lego House Tribute set, which is such a cool set. Have that all on display there. And then I've got the large United States NASA Discovery Shuttle there with some other things from the set, some more poly bags, as well as some of the Minion set. And it looks like more poly bags, including a Lego boat there. This over here is my space shelf. So I've got the space station, a bunch of spaceships, and these are from a variety of themes, anything from ideas, creator, or just like 18 plus sets. This one is even city as well. I've got the Apollo Lunar Lander patch and the Lego Space Ride set, which is really fun. Above here, I've got some like retro Lego, including the Nintendo Entertainment System and TV, some of the other ride sets from Toys R Us, and some overflow space sets from the Lunar Lander. Above that, I've got some vintage sets here. Again, more space to add to it, but I've got some of the official vintage sets from like the 90s. I've got the old vintage minifigure collection from Toys R Us, some of the newer remakes of the vintage sets, as well as the Blacktron Cruiser. Over here, these are all sets that you guys will regularly see on display here in my Lego studio, but I've got 2 shelves that are completely empty there, which is awesome. And this is a variety of sets, just a whole conglomeration. I've got the VW Volkswagen, some of the new like Buzz Lightyear sets, Capitol building, some taxis, and some gift with purchases. Up here, I've got some like Lego House exclusive or Lego exclusive things. So I've got this set here of the Lego Story from the BrickLink Designer Program, a VIP card, 2 Lego stores, a build of Kevin Hinkle's Lego Store employee, as well as a Lego Store employee polybag, 2 Toys R Us exclusive sets, and this Uncle Sam, which I think were really cool. Above that, I've got like my tribute to Billund Denmark Lego sets. So these are all sets that I got while I was in Billund. So I've got things from the Lego House, all these sets here, Legoland, of course, Billund Airport, more things from the Lego House, and then like a Legoland cup, and just some of the boxes that these sets came in. Above that, I've got some London exclusive sets. So the Big Ben is not London exclusive, neither is the other architecture set, but I've had this one for years. Got the Big Ben while I was in London, which I thought was really cool. And then I've got the double-decker bus. I've got this exclusive build from the Lego Store, and then these 2 exclusive minifigures that I don't think you can get anywhere else. I've got the Galaxy Explorer set, which is one I really love, and then just some more vintage space sets down here. And then I've got 2 architecture sets over here of the White House. So I've got the older style and the newer style, some cool Lego keychains from America, and then a custom painted Channing Tatum minifigure from White House down. I've got an entire shelf here of all former BrickLink builds from the BrickLink monthly subscription box. These are all custom builds. I've got an old 2008 Lego Pirates set, some Legoland Lego sets that are Legoland exclusive, some gift with purchases, the Once Upon a Brick Storytime build, a photo of my dad and I at the Legoland in Billund, and then I've got some figures of all the different channels that I run, as well as my family, which is pretty cool, and an exclusive Legoland brick. I've got the awesome Lego Ideas Treehouse, which is just one of my favorite sets. I love how it looks. I've got this really cool cup from the Legoland in Billund. We've got the Statue of Liberty there, 2 of the 2x4 brick built statues, some more polybag special models, gift with purchases. This is a Lego House exclusive set, the Lego Tree of Creativity, a brick over here, a stress ball, and then this really cool camera. And of course, how could I forget the wooden Lego minifigure? Below that, some more of the newer sets that you guys have probably seen recently. We've got some brick sketches, some Lego helmets, the new moving truck. This is an older set. This is the Lego Studio set, but it was a gift and it's an incredible set. The Mickey and Minnie Mouse brick sketch. We've got the first ever 501st Battle Pack, which is such a monument to the Lego community, so I added that, and some just smaller builds, things from polybags and things like that. Variety of sets down here as well. We've got more brick sketches, some exclusive gift with purchases, some minifigures as well, and just a bunch of random things. And then this has got some extra boxes. These boxes are pretty much filled with vintage Lego, actually. I have to do a lot of sorting and things like that, but they're pretty full, and I've even got some games down there, including Creationary and Life of George. I've actually got a Lego shoe box here with some shoes on top. I haven't worn these shoes since I went to Europe, and I will be wearing them at Brick World Chicago, which is really fun. I've got a shelf here of a couple trucks, the London bus, the pickup truck, a train, and then another brick sketch, and some more white space there for more things to come in the future. I've got this really cool Lego castle, which is vintage and old. We've got the Lego Minecraft set, a bunch of Lego Minions, and then some Overdrive sets and the boxes there. These are some of my favorite ever Lego Ideas sets. We've got the Lego Exosuit. We've got the Steamboat Willie, which is a set that came out the very first day I started at Lego. We've got the Mars Discovery Rover, as well as the Wall-E set, which is an amazing set, really fun, and then a gift with purchase back there from Ideas. More Lego Ideas sets over here, one of my favorite themes. We do have the Dinosaur Discovery set with some of the dinosaurs there, and then the 2 women set, the Women of NASA and the Women of Science set, and then this very fun gift with purchase. Up here, just some Toys R Us exclusive sets. These are from a different, we've got the 2 Bricktober sets there, and then we've got some Lunar New Year sets from the Lego store as well. And then we've got another Lego Ideas set here, which is the Ship in the Bottle, which I really love, and then I've got a Lego mug there and room for the other Lego mug that's still in my Lego room. And then over here on the final shelf, we've got a bunch of Lego seasonal sets. On the bottom here is the actually only thing that is not seasonal. These are all minifigures sorted by theme in bags. Above that, I've got a bunch of seasonal sets from a variety of different seasons, everything pretty much except for Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter, Halloween, just a variety of sets from over the years. Above that, mostly seasonal brickhead sets. Like I mentioned, I didn't have any of the brickheads from seasonal sets on display on the actual shelves just because they don't have enough space, so that's why they are all found over here. Above that, I do have Christmas sets, so I basically have 4 shelves of Christmas sets. That's how many I do have. I've got the Christmas train here with the Winter Village, the fire station, the whole trolley, and Santa's workshop and everything, which is really cool, really fun sets. Above that, I've got the fire station, the gingerbread house, and another Santa's elf house or something like that, as well as the really cool Santa sleigh, a bunch of other Lego parts, Lego builds. For the most part here, these are the Winter Village sets that I've collected over the last few years, and then those 2 shelves above that, these are just a bunch of random Christmas sets. These are gift with purchases or smaller sets that were available for sale. There's just a variety of things here. Again, lots of Lego minifigures, lots of duplicates, and it's all pretty cute and I enjoy it. And then up here we do have some seasonal Lego sets. A lot of them are Christmas or winter theme, but I do have like Thanksgiving as well and Halloween, and then just a winter village set over here. So as I've continued to take you guys around my Lego room, you guys can see that one of the biggest things that I've really prioritized is just functionality of space. Everything I've done here is done with a purpose, and it makes the overall workflow really good for me here in the Lego room. I've got all my parts right over here so that when I want to do some building, they're right at the table here. When I edit a video, my computer and everything's right here in the Lego room, so I'm not filming a clip, running out to the living room, what I used to do, edit the video, run back here and back and forth. Everything is now done in this room. If I want to film, edit, and upload a video, I do not even have to leave. The workflow over at the studio is awesome because everything is set up. All the tripods and everything are ready to go. If a breaking news clip comes in, I can just come here in the Lego room, sit down at the computer, and hit record. I'm good to go. If I want to film an Ask Brick or something where I'm sitting at the desk is all set up, the perfect height every single time. The camera's there ready. I just have to turn it on and press record. I wanted to make this studio and I want to make this space as functional as possible, but I also wanted it to look good. I know some people love the minimalistic look of a Lego room, and that is not at all what I'm going for. I love having my Lego room here full of posters all over the wall. I've got minifigures, play buttons, sticky notes, more posters, bags even, and then of course on this side of the Lego room I've got thousands of Lego sets on display. I didn't want my room to, look minimalistic or anything like that. I wanted you to walk in and just be like, holy crap, how much Lego did this guy truly fit in here? Look at all these incredible sets. Look at how amazing it looked. That's the vibe I was going for. And there you guys have it. This has been the full and official tour of my Lego room here in June 2023. This room is constantly changing and evolving as I continue to work and grow and acquire more Lego sets and just overall grow my Lego collection. So I will continue to make updates as I go along and as I make any new changes. But of course, like I mentioned, this is what my room is looking like right now. It is super functional for me. You guys can see that I really have been able to fit hundreds and hundreds of Lego sets, thousands and thousands of Lego parts, and really made the most use of all the space that I do have. Although I'm so lucky that I do have a very large room here, it's the largest Lego room that I've ever had, I definitely continue to run out of space all the time when I acquire new Lego sets and then go, I don't have anywhere to put these on display. So that's why I'm always growing, always moving things around, and just having a really good and fun time with it. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy the full tour of my Lego room here in June 2023, definitely don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe. Stay tuned because I've got lots of great things coming here very soon. Of course, if there's anything in this video that you guys wanted to see in a little bit more detail, or you just want to see and have further explained, definitely let me know down in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to make a follow of it. As I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you guys here in the next video.